He didn't turn the ball over a ton last year. In the Seahawks organization, though, Nick, a lot of turnover on that offense. You got a new
Yeah.
offensive coordinator, play caller. You have a new quarterback. You have a new wide receiver core. You have a brand new interior offensive line, which is great considering they were the worst in the NFL last year. But I look at all this and I have to ask, we'll get into Clint Kubiak because of your familiarity with that Kubiak system. But I mentioned the play caller, the quarterback, the receivers, the offensive line. Is there one spot that I mentioned that's not an upgrade from what this team accomplished in 2024?
Well, I mean, you can look on the defensive side of the ball. They were great last year. They made a couple of additions, but this is now somewhat of a complete team. And I know that sounds absurd to say because we haven't seen them in the regular season, and they have a new offensive coordinator. I go back to this: when you take Clint Kubiak and put him back in Minnesota, I mean, he had one like Kirk Cousins had one of his better statistical years under both Clint Kubiak and Gary Kubiak, and being as though Clint has been in his system all his life. I'm sure his father is consulting him in some way. And don't forget, he spent some time in the San Francisco 49ers organization with Sam Darnold. So
Yep.
this is going to be a relationship or a match made in heaven. Sam Darnold is going to benefit statistically from it. The Seattle Seahawks fans based on win losses. And also Clint Kubiak. If things go well in this one season, don't be shocked and surprised if come 2026, Clint Kubiak name is mentioned as a possible head coach candidate because you have Elijah Arroyo, who I thought that the Broncos should have selected out of University of Miami. So they move on from Noah Fant. They have him at the tight end position, and
Hmm.
trust me, that dude can stretch the seam. You have Cooper Cup. That dude is a walking first down, and Rams fans may not like it. The Rams moved away from it, thinking that, well, he's injury prone and his age is an issue. I can tell you, he can get open, right? And you need a safety net if you're a quarterback. And then you think about Zach Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker. Now you have actual play action. You can run the ball, and you got two physical running backs. And think about what Seattle has always done well, even when Pete was there. Almost like taking a page, literally, out of the Pittsburgh Steelers book, right? And say, well, what do we do well? We execute from a quarterback standpoint.